Hey, Gina. Gina, I'm gonna record. Is that okay? Can I have a hug before you go? Can I have a hug? He's a good girl. Yeah, he's a good girl. He's a good girl. What a sweetie. Today, we are going to play Tetris. This is a decidedly not chill game. In fact, Tetris 99 is probably the least chill version of Tetris we can possibly play. But I think it still kind of fits in terms of the type of things I want to record. I think that it is a satisfying game to watch. I think it's a satisfying game to play. So let's just do a couple of games and shoot for a couple of wins. I'm not incredible at Tetris by any means. I would say I'm above average, maybe. But you might have something to say about that after watching. So we'll see how it goes. I'm just playing with the standard controller that comes with the game, and we've got a slight different angle here. You can maybe catch my dusty printer in the back here if I move in a certain way. So that way I'm actually kind of looking at the camera. So playing, I guess, what would I say here? So I'm actually playing with no sound, which suits me just fine. Because I find this game incredibly stressful when I play with sound. It really throws me off. I find when I get my wins in this game, I'm usually just like, I put on a podcast or something and I'm just sort of playing Tetris. And that's how I tend to win. I got my Tetris start playing on a flip phone some years ago. So I have basically no experience with quote-unquote battle Tetris. And I think that was the biggest adjustment for me when I moved to this game. I really enjoy it. I think it's super fun to play, but it's something I'm still not very good at. I would say the actual battle aspect of the game, I'm just kind of a decent Tetris player. And that's not exactly a recipe to succeed here. So I know that in theory, again, it's kind of similar with my Islander series. Maybe we'll sort of get better as we play, but I know in theory before I clear any lines, I should be switching to KOs or something, because I believe that sends your lines to somebody that's close to the top. So you need to get KOs in this game to really have a better than 2% chance of winning. I can explain that. Oh, that's a misdrop. What am I gonna do about that? I guess we'll just. Oh, that was a miserable board read by me. That was just bad. Okay, we gotta work quickly here to get out of this mess, because there's no mercy in this game. People are just gonna have at me if I sit around in this this trouble for too long. So far that's going pretty well in terms of clearing out. I guess I don't really want to use a big long stick there, but sometimes you have to. You don't have a ton of choice if I'm just trying to clear lines here. So there's a KO. That means I'm playing at least decently, but one isn't going to get us there. So I did mention briefly there that you need KOs to have a good shot of winning, and so that is because you kind of get a multiplier on how well your pieces that you send to other people do. So if I have no KOs, I can send one line to another person, but if I clear that same line when I have 10 KOs, then it's gonna create more havoc on their board. So if you don't have a lot of KOs in this game and you're finding that you get wiped out very quickly as soon as you get to, say, top 10, top 15, top 25, it's probably because you're battling somebody that has a lot of KOs, which means they can just send garbage your way quickly, and you can't respond fast enough, really. Almost no matter how well you play, you might not be able to respond fast enough. So that's a little bit of what we're running into just here and now, which, you know, this is kind of coming out of nowhere. But we're gonna clear it quickly as we can. Jeez, that was close. I don't know somebody's really got it out for me here. And I'm gonna just, I guess, try and, I need a stick here, which I've got, just barely. Jeez, somebody's not pleased with me. Well, so the other thing is that if you get that close to the top, right, anybody who's targeting a KO will then automatically target you. So that's kind of also the downside of targeting KOs, is that if somebody gets out of it, you're really going to get slammed, because any lines you clear at the top also have sort of a bonus to them. So I probably just fed a lot of people a lot of lines, and I don't know when I got them exactly, but now I have 5 KOs, and I'm gonna have to assume that at least some of those came there from clearing out that top line so quickly, which was probably unexpected for whoever was sending all of that garbage so efficiently to me, and to be honest, was unexpected from me. I did not think I was going to get out of that nicely. That was kind of a misdrop. Let's get this over there, because it opens up a little lane there for the next one. That's good. Another Tetris. Let's clear out some more. So you know, I was just, the words coming out of my mouth were actually in a decent place based on how badly it was going there for a minute. But now we're right back in the thick of it here, not exactly playing our top, our best ever Tetris, but hope for the best here. Where are we at? We're in 8th place, which is shockingly far, considering I'm playing without sound here, which is of a huge benefit to me, because, you know, when you get this far into the game, the music gets like really high pace. It becomes very in your face about how stressed you're supposed to feel in this moment. So kind of playing without sound is a bit of my hack for getting around that, because like I said, I'm a Tetris player first and a battle Tetris player last. So I am just trying to get through it without causing too much of a fuss for other players. You know, I'll do what I have to do to survive, but ideally that's not, you know, sorry, I'm a little, oh, that was just bad. Let's do that, and then maybe we can quickly get over there. Can we rotate that over there too? Clear that, quickly get that down, get the square over. Let's see what we can do here while we're kind of flailing a bit. How many people are left? Only 3, so maybe we have a chance. Could certainly be worse. Now I'm on edge. See, I looked at the score, and now I'm like, I see how deep in I am, and it's making me panic. So I'm trying to keep my cool here. And just make the right decisions. Play smart. Try and outlast, I guess, here, because it is not in a great way, but also not in the worst way. Rotate this red one here, put that there, and then we've got a Tetris. And that's a big help at this stage in the game, and I truly I can't believe I got an 11 KO victory the first game that I sit down to record. That is such a stupidly high bar to set for myself. That sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck, it's amazing. But it's also, yeah, so like I said, I'm not that good at Tetris, really. That was a great game for me, though. with 11 knockouts. That's pretty good. So I got third place out. I got second place out. So you can see everybody gets, you can see everyone you knocked out. Most of my KOs. So I have to imagine around there, that 23 point is when I was playing right at the top of the board, and I started. See, I sent all those lines, and then just kind of had a good game there at the end. I still kind of can't believe it. Yeah, so let's go into another one then, and you know, come 77th or something to sort of temper expectations. While we wait, you know that we do puppy o'clock here, so here's a nice picture of my sweet dog Jaina using the blanket in between my legs as a hammock. You can enjoy that picture while we wait for this game to start, which it actually is right about now. So let's go back to the game, and you can see that picture of Jaina again later before the end of the video. That's a big teaser. So I don't know if this is a conspiracy theory. A friend of mine told me that in Tetris 99, if you have a good game, if you come near the top in a game, then your next game you get sort of harder matched. Because who you're attacking, if you're just on random, you can see here on the left, there's a choice to attack random people. So obviously that chooses somebody at random, but what I've heard is that if you're somebody that scored very well in your last game, that random button is more likely to serve you up to somebody else. So that could be nothing, but it could be true. I mean, look at how poorly we are looking already here, and I don't know if I've got a way out of this. This is gonna be tough. Let's get that there, let's go there, we're gonna have to really battle here if we want to get out of this. Let's try though, let's do our best. There's 2 there, that's good. This is gonna go there. This doesn't really help us much, but we can tuck that there. We've got a lot of garbage coming our way. Let's see what we can do about clearing a bit of that now. Get that over there. Clear that out. Okay, so we've got a nice spot. If we can get to a blue line, which we can, just barely. Clear that too. We've got a little bit of space here. I need either another line or... Okay, see, I'm in trouble here because I'm really painting myself into needing these lines, which is not ideal because you want to be able to get out of trouble without needing the lines. So I kind of can't believe that this has happened again, that I'm already kind of able to battle my way out of this, but it was looking so grim there. To be frank, it still is a little bit, but we're gonna do our best here. Again, we really don't want to be doing what I'm doing here because I'm making it impossible for me to move on without getting the blue lines. So we did, luckily, our rotation, I don't know if it's a rotation or if it's just pure RNG, but certainly worked out for us there. We had just enough blue lines to sneak by. And I'm trying out my throat here. These games are... this game got so intense so quickly. Let's try to sneak that over there. Let's take another Tetris here. See, through all that, I got no KOs playing that close to the top of the board. I guess I just got my first one now. Let's get another Tetris here. Since we've got a very nice clean board here that I would say we're pretty lucky to have, given how this has been going. Again, another good Tetris. We can use this over there. I think a lot of people hate the square pieces. I don't mind them, really. I get they're very tough to work with if you don't have a nice setup, but sometimes they're very satisfying to place. Like here, where I've got just a nice little spot set aside. Again, we've got a Tetris. So I feel like generally speaking, this is not. I feel the need to state again that I don't feel like that these games are indicative of my level of skill. I'm looking pretty great here, and you know, in the next 20 videos, when I get 1 win out of 40 games or something, I don't want to let people down. So let's ride this wave of you know, good luck and focus that I've got. Let's get some good, a couple of good scores here, and then let's just enjoy that for what it is. And what do we got? I'm not looking at my score yet because I'm still kind of feeling in control. I don't want to know. Oh, I just peaked, so we're at 20th. Which, you know, like last game I mentioned, like I looked and I couldn't believe I was already at 8th or whatever. This game, it's like I feel like I've been playing for a year. And I'm only in 17th, and that's a demoralizing thing to see. Because that was such a difficult start to the game. It was crushing. It was mentally crushing, so it's going to be tough to, I think it's going to be tough to hold on to this for the remainder, because I don't feel confident. I also only have 2 KOs, which is not going to bode well for me. You might end up seeing an example of what I was talking about earlier, where like it'll get into top 10 or something, and I'm just going to get blown to the top of the screen. I'm not going to really have a chance to respond. Because I don't have the multiplier that I need to necessarily stay afloat, unless I play at just like a, you know, a very high level. I don't want to use that there, but I will. I can use that there. I've got an orange one coming, which is not of much help to me, but see, yeah, here it is. I'm getting just hammered. We're going to really have to move here. So I'm going to use a blue one here, which is not optimal. I'm going to use that there. So now if I can get that in there, then I can sneak this down there, which is big help. And now I really would like another one, and I did get it, so that's very lucky. We've got a blue one, and now we can hold that stick and try and create a nice spot for it in the near future. Hopefully we can find one. Let's put that one on the left there. That's not ideal because it covers up. I'm not really saying the stuff I want to be saying here about exactly what my strategies are, but you don't want to cover up your, if you have like one line on top of some other stuff that's not clear, you don't want to, I don't know, I can't say what I want to say effectively without like showing you a diagram essentially, so I'm just going to try and play here without losing, and maybe I can talk more in depth about it at another time or in another video, or, you know, if people are interested in, I'm sure there have to be better people to go to for Tetris strategy than me, surely, so we'll see. I'm having a lot of fun though. I didn't expect, like I said, I really did not expect these games to go as well as they've been going. I'm trying to, that is not the PO, that is a big problem. That might just be good game for us, unless I can rotate this over the edge here. That's bad that didn't clear anything for us aside from, you know, one little sad piece. What can I do? This is very desperate times here. Yeah, that's it. So top 3. I mean, really, I don't know how to complain about that. 2 games of a first place and a third, and that third one was really a battle. So the heart's pounding, that's for sure. But it was fun. It was fun. We've got a good look at this picture of the dog. Can enjoy it again. There she is, looking sweet. Not sure where she is right now. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. I don't really know. Both of those games went so well, even though I only got a third there. That was a pretty fantastic game. You know, to quote unquote medal in both games I played is fantastic. So thank you again. Maybe we'll come back and play some more Tetris another time. But for now, have a good day.